Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to do a quick TV review and pilot episode review for The Purge, the 10 episode television event thing that's based on the popular Purge films. Now I've got a little bit of a confession to make here, guys. I've not watched any of the Purge films. I've never really fancied them. But as they're gaining in popularity, I'm kind of thinking I might start giving them a go. And my thought patterns here with this was, well, I'll start watching the TV show, and if it piques my interest, I will check out the movies. And this is the first episode, the pilot episode in this 10 episode event. And this film focuses on the build up to the Purge night, and this, so you might have to forgive me a couple of times in this review because I don't necessarily know the rules of the Purge. I don't know how the Purge came to be. I know there is the first Purge and that it's all kind of been laid out now in the movies, so there is a bit of a lack of knowledge there for me with these movies, but it's clear to see that the Purge is not a good thing. And for the majority of this episode, you see a number of characters and a number of people boarding up their houses, preparing for Purge night, which was a little bit of a niggle for me because it kept coming up with this flashing, like, you know, an hour and a half, 90 minutes to Purge night, and then it would drop down to like 50 minutes. And with like 50 minutes or 40 minutes to go, you could still see people boarding up the houses or, or battening down the hatches preparing for Purge night. And I'm sorry guys, but if you knew Purge night was coming 12 months in advance, surely to God you'd have things in place long before 40 minutes leading up to Purge night. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. People seemed an awful, fairly unprepared for it in my mind, to say that, chaos was about to ensue in about 40 minutes. But minor niggle. So this pilot episode focused on a number of characters. We had one guy who's just come out of the Marines, who's looking for his sister, who just happens to have joined this strange cult, who believe that as the episode goes on, you learn that they believe that the Purge is actually going to free them. Cults. What can you do? There's another character where a husband and wife get invited to this Purge party, and they go even though they don't want to because they need to get some money off somebody at the party for some thing they want to do. So they're doing it out of necessity, but they don't really want to be there. But when they get to the party, it's all a bit weird, and I'm sure that's going to develop as the episodes go on. And you also get another character who has to work at this high-powered executive job on Purge night. They have to seal this deal, so she brings her whole crew in, and they have to work through the night on this locked down floor of this building. And William Baldwin makes an appearance, and he's their boss, and that's not going to go anywhere good either, as you can imagine, with it being Purge night. So you've got all these characters that he's developing throughout the most of the episode. Now, one thing I will say is I do think this pilot episode does a good job of introducing us to the characters and fleshing them out reasonably well. However, because of that, there are some pacing issues with this pilot episode. There's a lot of build-up, there's a lot of things put in motion, and up until the last 5 minutes, really, there's not a lot happens. And then the Purge kicks off, and then you can see the chaos starting to ensue, and you can kind of guess how some of these characters' nights are going to turn out. Not particularly good, I'm guessing. So yeah, I would suggest if you're a fan of the Purge, I think you're probably going to enjoy this. Other than that, I don't know. It has piqued my interest a little bit. I might actually go and check out the movie. So I would be interested to know, guys, if you're fans of the Purge, or if you've seen the Purge movies, which one would be the best Purge movie to start with, because my understanding is the timelines are a bit skew with. So pop it in the comments, and that is the one I will start with and probably review first, if I get a general consensus of the one to watch first. So there you go, guys. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for this pilot episode. Nothing special, does a decent job of setting up some characters, but it's fairly slowly paced too. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching.